Gaffer, 2 goals, clean sheet to top off a fantastic week. Could you have asked for much more from the players today?
No, it's been a big week, been a tough week. You know, it's not in 7 days, it's been in 6 days with the Alfreton game being on the Sunday. But no, proud of the lads. You know, 3 big wins for us. Obviously getting through in the FA Cup give us a little start to the week and all the 6 days, and then 2 wins in the league. So, you know, really pleased today, getting a clean sheet. Really pleased, you know, a couple of different scorers again. And it was all hands to the pump at times. It was a tough game today. You know, I'm learning all the time about the division. There's no one you can underestimate. You know, Farsley haven't had a great side, but, you know, they're good at what they do. They're the physical side. And I've played with Jimmy Spencer up front. I thought he led the line well. He gets hold of the ball. You know, they looked lively down the right side. You know, we could have been 1 down after 2 minutes. Set plays, long throws, direct play, all that. So as I say, it was a tough game for us. But, you know, on another day we could have scored a lot more than the 2 that we did. On another day we could have conceded 1 or 2. You know, they've hit the post at the end, the chance after a couple of minutes. But overall, I think we deserve to win. Some strong performances, some a little bit, you know, need a little bit more, but we've got to take everything into consideration. We've tried to freshen the side up today because of the games coming that thick and fast. It's important that we don't get caught in we've just won the same again and expect it to happen, because that's not the case. I've been in the game long enough to know that, you know, don't be afraid to change your winning side, and we've brought a couple in today to freshen the side up, and I think you know, we will play better again. I think we're playing some nice stuff, but I do believe that we've got more in the tank, which is a good sign, because we've won 7 games out of 7. So, as I say, really pleased. Credit to the lads, the way they've applied themselves, the way they've gone about the business. Not just this week, but since we've come back in. I think there's only once or twice that I've had to show my teeth a little bit. Once, you know, in pre-season, a game against Longridge at KP was one example. You know, we just had to get them back online, but, you know, the credit to the club, and long may it continue. We're in a good place at the minute, and we need to make sure that we strive to continue that and strive to win more games of football.
When things are tight and you do come in at half-time 0-0, what do you tell the lads at half-time?
It depends how the game's going. What we spoke about today was try and, you know, stay on the ball, try and create, try and be in the half, guard against that counter-attack, guard against that set play, don't be giving stupid fouls away. Just, you know, refamiliarise the lads with what's expected of them, what the roles and responsibilities are. Touch on 1 or 2 of the opposition players that were potentially going to cause us a problem. And the most important thing, as I say, was just keep believing in ourselves, keep trying to stay on the balls, keep trying to move it round. You know, we're playing against the side today that have had a break. So again, that can energise them, that can get them going, and I thought they come up the traps really well. They looked like a team that were chomping at the bit to play, and they had that opportunity after a couple of minutes. But ultimately, you know, if you keep the ball for that long, you can starve them of the ball and run their energy levels down. Again, at 1-0, you know, it's all hands to the pump, because they're throwing caution to the wind. They're loading a load of balls in the box. They've got nothing to lose. They've changed the shape. They've affected the players, you know, the substitutes. And there was a couple of moments in there where we were getting last ditch tackles in, and I think they hit the post. That might have been a 2-0. You know, so they're an effective side. So again, if you're not winning at half time, you know, people might rock up. Well, not us, certainly, because we've spoken about, but people might look at this today and go, well, we've beaten Farsley away 3-1 this season, but we're a full-time outfit in good form, they're a part-time outfit who aren't in good form, but, you know, the league's surprising me so far. I think they play good football in sides in the likes of Darlington and Gateshead away, and, you know, we're going to have that in our armoury where we've got to roll our sleeves up again, which we discussed at our time, a little bit of a wind behind them. Balls in the box, you know, direct play, long throws, corners, and they caused us problems. So, really pleased to get the clean sheet. When called upon, Nero's made a good save, and his handling was good at times. And in front of that, we've defended for our lives for that clean sheet, because again, that breeds confidence. It's important that we're scoring at one end, but we keep the back door locked at the other. So, it's been a good day for us.
The partnership that Philly and Perks have built in recent weeks, How important are they to the way that you set out?
Massive. Two very experienced pros. You know, doing really well. Philly's got a goal at the in midweek. Perks has been outstanding, not just in his play, but in the way he holds himself around the place, his experience, his character. You know, he's a good person. He's a good character. He's a good laugh around the place. The lads, you can see, respect him and like him. And he's arguably been, you know, in our top 2 or 3 players so far this season. So long may that continue. Knew what I was getting from him when we were trying to sign him. But as you say, it's a good partnership. And you know, Jordan Lussey's come in and done really well in pre-season. He can't get a sniff at the minute because of the form of those two. We've got Liam Nolan who can play in there as well. He's got a bit of an injury at the minute. He should be back, you know, within a week. But competition's, you know, key. We've got to have that competition. We've got to have good quality. And I believe that if Perks or Philly do need to dip out, similar to when we did go to Farsley in the Cup, we left Perks out the team and played Liam Nolan. So it's important that we do have that strength and depth. But as you say, those 2 players at the minute doing really well for us. Philly obviously knows the club. Perks is coming in, relatively local, being in Lancaster. Got a nice understanding, 2 good pros, 2 good lads, 2 fit lads, 2 boys who go about the business in the right way, and they're having a good effect on all the other players around them.
As you know, games come thick and fast in this league. Another one on Tuesday night at Alfreton. How are you going to prepare for that one now?
Like we always do. We'll recover right and we'll do our preparation again. There's never ever going to be a you know, any team at this level that we're going to disrespect and just think we're just going to rock up and win because we've won 4 on the bounce or 7 on the bounce in all competitions. You know, Alfreton, I think, have had a good win today as well. I think they've won away at Telford. So Dan Bradley's the captain, who was a player here last year, so they're at home. So it's going to be a tough game, like they all are. So we'll know going into that game which 11 are on the pitch, or start the game which 11 are on the pitch at any one time. We'll know what to expect of Alfreton. You know, it's a game that we're full of confidence. It's a game that we're going to try and win, and we're going there with that mentality. But we've got to guard against complacency. We've got to guard against, we've had a big 6 days here. We've got to guard against Alfreton, you know, what they can do, what they can pose. So we'll do everything that we need to do, and as professional, as thorough as we always do as a staff, we'll relay that to the players. We'll work on what we need to work on. We'll travel over. We'll do everything like pre-match meal, etc. And come quarter 8, we'll be ready for the next challenge that awaits us, which is Alfreton, and hopefully we can win the game and keep this good run of wins going.
Cheers, Jim.